Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're introducing a new build that we're starting. In this series, we're going to be turning this 2003 lame BMW Wagon into an off-road safari rally car.
So I picked up this car for about $3,000 and it's honestly pretty great. It's pretty clean inside and out, except for this fender and this rust spot and this dent, this bumper thingy. But what made me want to buy this car was the all-wheel drive system. Now I've always dreamed about building an overland safari wagon, and safari builds have been on the rise recently just from seeing all over Instagram. And a lot of times these cars are built more for show instead of actual function, and most of the time they have almost zero off-road capabilities. So in this series we are going to be turning this boring soccer mom station wagon into a little bit less boring soccer mom station wagon. We're going to be lifting it with rally suspension, installing bigger tires, fender flares, a roof rack, and ultimately taking it on off-road trails that people take their Jeep Gladiators on, and showing that we can do that in almost any car. But we can't do that yet. Remember how I said this car was great inside and out, and I didn't mention the hood? Because yeah, underneath the hood this car is crap. Kind of like how any $3,000 20-year-old BMW would be. It has a whole sort of warning lights on the dash, a check engine light, an oil leak, 3 oil leaks actually, needs an oil change. It actually came with almost no tires. And I think the transmission is on its way out because it makes a lot of weird noises when it's cold outside.
To fix the ABS codes, I scanned the car and saw that I need a new front wheel speed sensor. After drilling out the old seized sensor, I went ahead and installed a new one, hoping the lights would go away. And they didn't. It turned out that the reluctor ring that is pressed on the axle has magically disappeared. So I'll probably need to either get a new axle or just press in a new ring to get rid of these ABS codes. Oh, and if you're looking at these wheels and tires, yeah, the car did not come with these. They came with these ugly low profile ones, and I got these meaty ones as a replacement with plans on putting all-terrain tires on them, but that'll be for another video. Another issue that this car had was excessive oil consumption, random misfires, and smoke out of the tailpipe. I diagnosed this issue to the CCV valve, which is the BMW term for positive crankcase ventilation system. It's a weird complex system that is very prone to failure all the time. So I'm hoping replacing this will fix our oil consumption and misfire issue. I went ahead and purchased the whole kit from FCP Euro. If you own a European vehicle and have never heard of them, I highly recommend them. They make great parts and they also have a lifetime replacement plan. We are definitely not sponsored by them. I just love their company and always buy my parts from them. And when putting everything back together, I got completely lost and had to Google it and watch a YouTube video on how to assemble it back together. And if you work on your cars at home, this is the must-have tool. I love this thing. Get one. To continue with the tune-up, I also went ahead and wanted to replace the spark plugs. Oftentimes these get fouled if the car burns too much oil, and at 180,000 miles, it was probably time for a replacement. I also wanted to change the oil since I was here. With a lot of oil consumption, the car probably had a lot of sludge in the engine bay, and I decided to use an engine flush. I don't recommend these for regular oil changes, but for an occasion like this, it was probably needed. So after doing all the repairs, which basically made no difference, we decided to take the car into the mountains to see how it would in stock form, specifically mountains that we knew had cell service in case this pile decided to leave us stranded. We were expecting the car to be very rough, but surprisingly it handles washboard fire roads perfectly, way smoother than our Sequoia. The only weakness being the ground clearance, of course, which we will solve in the upcoming episodes. At one point, we even managed to find a campground which had a nice little hill, which we didn't think we could drive over, but again, the all-wheel drive system found the traction necessary to make it over the obstacles. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.